Hey guys, we lost the stream earlier. I apologize. We lost the stream earlier, and I apologize for that. This is going to be probably brief. This is going to probably be brief. I wasn't even planning on getting back on, but this is probably going to be like brief. You know, as content creators, things are going to happen. So why not make content out of it? Why not talk about these issues and discuss them a bit? Okay, so I know it probably looks like I'm crying, right? Yeah, this is why I do it's just so bright today. So anyway, Walmart. We're gonna have to discuss something. So anyway, here's the deal. Okay. You know, when you get something that's like high value, like expensive or something like that, typically is like wrapped in like this unlocking mechanism, security device, right? You know, like at the store and stuff like that. There's a good reason for that, obviously, because these are items that they know people go in and usually steal. So that makes sense, right? Not arguing with that. Not even a little bit. This makes sense. Okay. However, the policy's always been that essentially, like let's say you're at self-checkout or you're at the front, the person that's there attending that, just sort of standing there not really doing anything, should have a lock thing to unlock this for a customer so that they don't have to wait. Okay? So apparently this isn't the case anymore. And apparently after paying for the item that you now own, you have to wait in line at customer service for them to unlock the thing that you now own. This is a huge legal issue, and it's going to cause problems for Walmart. Okay? And I just tried to simply walk up and talk to them about this, and the lady literally laughed in my face. I'm not making that up. So I walked out. Now corporate's just going to hear about it. It's literally that simple. I was trying to help. Okay, so here again, the lady informed me. I said, do you have something to unlock this? And she was like already engaged in a conversation, so I had to sort of like sit. This was the point. She was probably irritated that I interrupted her personal conversation or whatever, and she was like swinging her keys, you know, or whatever. But the point is, why wouldn't she immediately go and get the thing for me and unlock the thing? And she said, no, after you pay for it, you walk up to customer service. So I walked up to customer service, and I went, so I have to be honest, I don't agree with this policy. I think it's a little bit ridiculous to ask people to walk up to customer service after they've paid for something, they own it, and now they have to wait again for you to unlock it. And no lie, the lady literally said to me, no lie, she literally was like, but you didn't wait, you walked right up. Literally laughed right in my face, and another employee laughed in my face too, like audibly very loud. And so like, no, at no point did she apologize and say, yeah, I disagree with the policy too. I could see where you own the item, yet you have to wait in line, and you're just concerned because this is a new policy. No, she didn't do any of that. She literally just said, but you didn't have to wait. Bah! So like the point is, guys, like that's just not, already it was a bad policy. Already this was a bad policy. And again, police are going to hate this, because I guarantee you, here's what's going to happen. Somebody is going to buy something. They're going to own that thing. They're not going to want to wait because they don't fucking have to. They're going to leave the store with the security device. It's going to go off. They're going to get arrested down the road, and then they're going to find out they didn't actually steal anything. All they left with was the fucking security device that should have been taken off by the cashier before they left the store, and not, you have to separately wait in another line now just so that somebody can take this. Not legal. There's nothing legal about that. You can't wrap something in a device that you then require the store to take off if you now own this device. You have purchased it. You now own it. What they're doing is not legal, technically speaking. And both those employees laughed in my face and basically mocked what I was trying to do and actually defend Walmart, basically try to show them this is a stupid policy. Somebody at your store isn't doing anything right. And you redneck? Why? Because I have an AC/DC shirt and a hat on? Yep, totally. So again, guys, the point is, like, how stupid do you have to be to understand this concept? You really don't have to be that smart. This is kind of my point. Like, at any point, why would you even question this? Why would you even, like, agree to this? Like, yeah, all right, after they pay for it, they shouldn't have to come to the counter to, you know what I mean? Like, this, none of this makes any sense. So again, like, that was always the policy, that your self-checkout, the person just standing there doing fucking nothing has a thing to unlock the thing that you have. Because again, they're standing there doing nothing. So again, what the fuck? Anybody actually in here referencing the KKK? You're just gonna get investigated. Yep. Yeah, that's weird shit, man. Recruiting via YouTube, huh? Get the fuck out of my stream. Black eye? No, my eyes just look like this. Sorry. Hate to tell you. This is why I wear sunglasses a lot. There's other streamers that do that too with the same. It's actually a common thing among celebrities. It's actually why Ozzy wore sunglasses all the time too, instead of putting like eye makeup and stuff. Like he just, and then like, you know, if he's on like a medication or something like that, he'll never hear the end of it. It's like the sort of thing where it's like, oh, he's on drugs, you know, or something like that, just because he's on a medication or something like that. You know, it messes with his eyes a little bit. Like, come on, just let it go. It's like people got their own shit. Like, the point is, like, this is age old. Some celebrities just wear sunglasses. It is what it is. And a lot of the times it's raccoon eyes. It's the shit you're doing right now. Fake it. Fuck out of here. So weird. I have a poor diet? How the fuck do you know? You're not a celebrity, bud? I know that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm aware. And then you just declare I have a poor diet? How the fuck do you know? Oh yeah? I have a question. Why is it that when a stream is left on and not ended, and like something happens where the stream ends and then it sort of sits open for a while and then gets interrupted, we try to resume it gets interrupted, we try to resume it gets interrupted, suddenly after that we have a shitload of spam account trolls in here insulting me, talking about fucking like cults and shit like that, like all kinds of weird shit. Conveniently, every single time that happens. And again, the previous stream, none of this shit was in here. None of you weird ass fucking people were in here. It was normal. But yet all of a sudden, when I left that open and we had that interruption, all of a sudden, almost as if, oh yeah, that's right, if a stream gets hacked and people share it under channels they shouldn't and parts of the world where you fucking low-life, weird, disgusting people exist, oh yeah, that's right, you guys come in and see the streams and troll the channel and shit like that. It's not that deep, bro. I know who you are now, by the way, so thank you. You just fell for that bait. Good job. Good job. Idiot. God, you're stupid. Like... These people give themselves away all the time. These people think they're gonna fool me, and they just like don't know anything. That's what's a shame. Like, people actually sit in here trying to actively, like, you know what I mean? Like it's the sort of thing where, like, when you care about stuff and you say stuff that other people are racist about or prejudiced against, you know, things like that, like big subject things. It's the sort of thing where you make these interesting enemies where they're different than the rest. It's the sort of thing where, like, they would really wish you dead. Like, basically that's the difference between, like, essentially the normal troll and what's going on with me. Essentially, like, it's more of a very serious tone. And, like, so, like, these people that come in and they're just, like, saying it's not that serious and stuff like that. No, it is. It is. I don't care. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the point. They want it to get to me, so that's what they're drawing attention to, you know, my eyes and stuff. So, hence why I'm wearing the sunglasses. But, you know, I'll just come on here and not wear them sometimes, too. Just to prove them wrong. I really don't care. If you're really so easily bothered by... First of all, who's saying that I'm easily bothered? You? Because that's who's saying it. I'm just talking about it. But anyway, then don't be doing this. You'll always be unhappy man. Just enjoy your life and just be concerned for yourself. Again, you're saying this. If you're so easily bothered by other people saying stuff. Bothered? You're the one saying I'm easily bothered. You're also trying to make light of very serious subjects that are happening on the platform. And I don't appreciate that. This is what I'm talking about. See, this is, again, somebody trying to make light of the seriousness of everything that's happened surrounding the channel. People have threatened to kill me. I've had content creators literally take their entire audience and come in and raid me, but not in a good way. And not even just like a couple of times. We're talking like it was every day for a while. So don't come in here with your easily bothered bullshit. We're talking about like real harassment where if it happened in real life, you could actually report people. Okay? Internet, it's a little bit different, okay? So this is why there's an investigation. This is why it's serious. Somebody has threatened to kill me via the internet. And they've done it several times. And they've said sexual things and weird shit to me in streams. Shown up on alts randomly and think I don't notice their voice, think I don't know it's the same people. Okay, so like you're sitting here trying to make light of the seriousness of the fact that there are content creators making entire channels about cult followings, organizing things where they're going out and like attacking other content creators and things like that. This is why it's such a serious tone. This is why I care. And this is why I need to say something. Not anybody else, me. That's dreadful, what people said or done. Thank you. Okay. Well, good. At least we can agree and we can come to consensus on that. Because the point is, it's not an easy, I'm not easily bothered. We're talking about years and years of this happening. We're talking about, like, essentially, it started off very small. And I started talking about it. That's it. And it grew. And it grew. And it grew. And all that was very obvious was that trolls and young people were being very easily influenced by morons that have a channel. That's it. That's it. These people are very easily influenced by idiots. This is what I want to change. I want people to get their own fucking brains, even question me. That's what's important. Because this isn't taught, unfortunately. People don't have a bullshit detector. They don't look at... I'm sorry, and I hate to do this because I know it's alienating to my audience, but I don't care. They don't look at Trump the way they should. You know, they look at like these other politicians like they're evil and stuff like that. Yeah, they say the wrong things sometimes, and I get it, and they stammer and stuff like that, but you have actual idiots with channels trying to actually justify the fact that Donald Trump literally lies. Pretty much every single thing he says is a lie. And these content creators are easily influencing voters and stuff like that. And like nobody knows what to think anymore. And like flat out, all they'd have to do is literally look the shit up and actually research it themselves. And they don't know how. They look at these one-off articles, one with a headline that says the opposite of the article. You read the article, it's a paragraph long, and it's literally the opposite. Flat out lying to anybody that would be stupid enough to just read the headline, and it says the opposite. So like just things like that, and all kinds of content creators that make content basically like, for example, if a certain content creator says that a candidate is going to win the election, this is not a good idea because let's say, for example, this content creator has like a cult following. They have a lot of people follow them and they just listen to it, hang on to everything this person says. These people will then just go out and vote for this person just because that person said it. Politicians are aware of this. This is why they have like Hulk Hogan and stuff like that. They pay them money to jump on and stuff because that demographic of the people that watch them are the people that vote for them. They've been aware of this for freaking ever, okay? So this is why content creators don't need to do this too. They need to stop jumping on the celebrity bandwagon and trying to weigh in on things they have no fucking clue what they're talking about. Especially people from Texas. The people from... I'm just going to say this once, okay? You are from Texas. You are from a very fucking red state. All you see is people voting for Trump. Everywhere. And you are lied to in your local media. You are lied to every day. You see his face. You see, oh, he did this and did that and stuff. And it's flat out a lie from the people in your local governments just putting this propaganda everywhere to brainwash you. If you're from a really fucking red state, you don't get it. This is the problem. And this is the big problem. We all know it. The big problem is literally, and this is why the prejudice exists and why the certain state thing exists. You shouldn't treat people this way either. You shouldn't be, you know, like treat them like nasty and stuff like that. They're entitled to that opinion, but but give it to them. Tell them they're fucking stupid. And tell them why. And if they insult you and they try to bring you down with insults and bullying, show them who they are. Show them they're not using intelligence, they're not using debate, they're literally just trying to tear you down based on the fact that you just proved you're fucking smarter. So to the asshole that's basically using his entire channel to kind of troll me from the backgrounds, stop acting like you know anything about politics, because you don't. Because it's very obvious everything that you base your opinions on is literally just because you come from a red state and everybody you grew up around votes for this guy, likes this guy, talks about this guy in a good context. You literally can't say negative things or your house is going to burn down the next day because you and all your neighbors are this fucking nuts about voting this guy into office that if you say a single thing, they're going to fucking burn your goddamn house down. This is why people from a fucking red state have absolutely zero credibility when it comes to me with debating things, because flat out every single fucking time I debate one of these people, it just immediately turns to, oh yeah, your ego, you're right, but yet you don't have any real reason, you have no facts. That's it. And flat out, this content creator that even said this recently and had this, yeah, this candidate's gonna win, he had no reason. He just stated it. He literally just said, I'm right about everything, so therefore this is what's gonna happen. What an asshole. Yeah, like, I actually think very differently of him after he said things like this. So, like, this is the point. Like, this guy actually thinks this way. I view him as an asshole. Because, again, this guy goes online and he claims to know all this shit, and he has, like, these huge companies, and he's so wrong about so many things, and I see it all the time. And yet he has this biggest fucking ego because, again, he's always been on top. He's pretty much never lost. And I care about the guy. Everybody cares about the guy. He's a great content creator. He's funny. But the point is, he is really wrong a lot of the time about certain things. And no one will correct him. No one has the fucking balls to say, no, you're just an asshole. Well, except maybe one guy, and we all know who that is. I'm not going to mention any names, because the point isn't to discredit and to shame anybody or anything like that. It's not what I'm here for. But it's very obvious what he's kind of doing a little bit. So, and he hasn't mentioned names either. So, I'm not going to. Because I like him. I want to see him actually say something credible about politics, instead of me reacting to the entire. All right, so I reacted to a video where this guy was interviewing people after a Trump rally, and every single one of them had something, either nothing to say, something fucking stupid or inaccurate to say. And again, like, the point was, the guy was willing to debate him. He's just, like, saying things. He's just like, what do you say about that? And, like, literally just, like, almost deer in headlights every time. Like, there's no fucking clue what the hell they're voting for. And this is what's so eye-opening. It's like these people literally don't have an answer. They don't fucking know. They just pick. This is what's eye-opening. Not that, you know, and so, like, and again, and then even if they do answer, it's literally not accurate. Every time. And I react to this, and nobody has anything valid to say. Nobody actually comments. Almost nobody watched it too. Yet I got spam disliked. You wouldn't believe the amount of dislikes. I think there was like 1 or 2 likes on that thing. And I was flat out proving that, again, this guy, when interviewed people voting for Trump after a Trump rally, and flat out had absolutely nothing credible to say to the guy. Absolutely nothing. He flat out laid it out for them. discredited Trump left and right, and they literally couldn't say anything. They had no follow-up. Nothing credible. And nobody even offers anything valuable to me as a credible fucking argument. All they do is insult me. So again, this is what, Trump voters are essentially just looking like bullies and racists. And I am pointing this out, and people are getting pissed. This is this content creator's problem. He's getting pissed because he looks kind of like a racist bigot now. A little bit. Even though we know he's not. That's the point. The point is everybody wants to throw these words around. Oh, he's racist, blah, blah, blah. He's really not. It's just because typically racist folks in the past have also exhibited this behavior in the way they feel about things, and this person also does that, so they go hand in hand. That's why people do that. It doesn't mean he is. Okay? And also people felt, listen, if you want a wall on the border of Texas and Mexico, I'm aware of what I said about that, and I stand by it. Because, again, you have no logical, valid debate for that. I can sit here all day and give you huge amounts of reasons why this is a stupid fucking idea. First of all, wall wouldn't do a goddamn thing. Literally, we know this. We know it wouldn't keep them out. With literally propaganda. So you're spending millions of dollars for fucking propaganda, first of all. Secondly, I'm going to give you a million reasons. Tunneling. Ladders. Ladders make it easier on walls than fences. Wildlife can't fluctuate like it's supposed to. You cause a huge problem, which eventually would work itself out. Trust me, they would win. Not only that, but you're talking about the fact that line of sight then becomes an issue. Now you have a fucking wall. Okay? Not only that, you have to maintain this fucking expensive wall. It's so dumb. It's so fucking archaic. It's so beat the chest caveman. Be smart. The whole point was we had systems, these fucking people from Texas and all these other states that deal with these things every day had no idea. And yet they're in this state and they know about this. They had no idea that these folks could come here legally as aliens and just hang out here with visas, and this is how they become citizens. They didn't know, and they don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit they did a bunch of really fucking racist shit when Trump was in office. And we're like, yeah, the wall, Mexico's going to pay for it, blah, 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 blah. Yet they didn't. The Mexican president literally said on the phone to Trump, we're not paying for it. Then Trump lied later and said, yeah, but he literally said on the phone with him, on the phone, you can literally listen to the conversation. On the phone, he said, yeah, but you can't say that. He told the Mexican president not to tell the press that the president said he wasn't going to pay for it. What the fuck? God! The entire thing's for propaganda! Fuck, man! Think about what this guy would do with shitloads of your money, your tax dollars, for no fucking reason, just to look good. Jesus Christ, the guy fucking has Hulk Hogan rip his shirt off for his fucking RNC speech. It's fucking Back to the Future too. Biff's gonna be driving tanks down the fucking road. Yeah, Donald Trump's just Biff, you fucking idiots. Get a clue already. Like, there's a huge, massive... And then the same content creator that actually says that Kamala just, like, lies and stuff, like, no, she doesn't. Tell me a time. Give me an example. This is the point. He literally won't even give... He's like, oh, she lies, and then takes it back, and it says conflicting things. No. Literally, that doesn't happen. People have clipped things from her out of context that sound like that, but you're the fucking moron that can't prove that it's true. You literally just say this shit, and then you don't back it up. And then again, find a single fucking time when she actually lied. I want you to find one time, even once. Because you can't. There's times where she's like stumbled, said something wrong, admitted it later. Biden's done that. Everybody, I fucking do that. Everybody does this. This is human. The fucking dumbass that never lies, that's fake news. He says something, it's dumb. Then later he goes, I never said that. Literally hours later, days later, we find entire fucking segments of YouTube content clipped together of him saying this, then saying I didn't say that right after it, over and over and over and over and over for years. That's the fucking guy you don't trust. The moron that can't fucking get his lies straight. Holy fucking shit. And this fucking guy that's so enlightened about PCs and enlightened about companies and owning businesses and door-to-door YouTube, this is the guy you're listening to for who to vote. Unbelievable. Marty McFly. Jeez. That didn't take long. Mentioned Back to the Future too, and Marty shows up. Listen. It's as basic as understanding what bullying is and recognizing that you wouldn't want the leader of what's supposed to be the free world to be that type of person. Does that make sense? Like this guy that's basically a bully, he shows that he is, he's kind of lived that whole way. This is kind of why people are voting for him. They kind of see it. They want that strong arm approach. This is why. And then they say, oh, he doesn't get it. He doesn't. No, I know. I do get it. It's fucking stupid, though. You think I don't get it? I do. It's dumb as shit. That's the point. This is the point. Like these people that are voting for him, they're, oh, he doesn't get it. He doesn't. Yeah. No, I do. The point is, you're dumb. That's what you don't get. What you don't get is that we're calling you stupid for doing that. And you don't get that the whole country is spiraling out of control and getting worse because you're not admitting that you're the one making the dumb fucking choice. Think about it. It only gets worse. It was getting better way back when Clinton balanced the budget. Yeah, thanks, by the way, for that. He balanced the budget. Just to let you know, everybody thinks Clinton did all these... No, he balanced the budget. Yeah, thanks. Everything was going fine. Oh, right, then Bush. Oh, right, then Bush ruined the country trying to destroy Iraq for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Oh, WMDs, right. Right, the ones they didn't find. Right. We had a like $3.5 trillion surplus, $2.5 trillion surplus after Clinton because he balanced the budget in the 90s. And then after Bush took office and just randomly decided to destroy Iraq for reasons that they had weapons of mass destruction, then we had a $2.5 trillion deficit. We literally spent $5 trillion doing that. That's what happened to our country. And then Obama started fixing it. Yeah. And then Republicans took Senate. Then start going to shit again. Like you guys, like nobody fucking pays attention. Republicans are literally just ripping money out of your wallets, putting it in theirs, and then not putting any policies in place. They're just letting the Democrats take the fall for their fucking shit. And then they put some ad that says, this Democrat did this. And the reason you believe it is because they did do that. The Republican did nothing. And then the Republican literally comes in and then signs the same law that you said was terrible before, except they make it worse. And then you love it. What the fuck? And then this is the fucking content creator. Oh, yeah, Republicans. Yeah, Trump. Dur. And this is the content creator you listen to for votes. Dur. Have something valid. Tell me, have something valid to say. For once. Like, plenty of times he's completely valid with games, completely valid with how the world works, with economics. He's completely valid with these things, with even views of the world. Yet, this one subject, for some reason, seems to completely elude him. Gee, I wonder if he's fucking brainwashed by the local media in his area because they're all fucking jerking off to Donald Trump. Appreciate you, Marty McFly. Anyway, the point was, this started as a Walmart thing and ended up as something else. The point is, that's a legal issue. Initially, the point was about the whole Walmart thing. That's a massive legal issue. You can't do that. Again, I have no legal obligation to wait for you to remove this thing on the object I just purchased from you. I have no legal obligation to do that. I purchased the thing. That thing is wrapped in it. I'm to assume it either comes with it, or if you can't remove it the moment at purchase of sale, I'm allowed to legally leave that store as per the Constitution of the United States of America. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure there's an amendment in there somewhere that says something about walking without seizure. Yeah. So the point is, I purchased this thing. It is mine. I own it. Yet, I would not be allowed to leave with it because you have some security thing that makes your fucking system go off when I leave the store, and you can't take that off at the time of sale. You can't physically tell me I have to remain in the store for you to try to fucking remove this thing after I've paid for it. It's not legal. You can't do it. Flat out. And I know this isn't the policy either, because it wasn't. So they either changed it or that Walmart is doing things they shouldn't be doing. And 2 employees in front of several people laughed in my face. And again, all I did was walk up and voice my complaint. I just simply, again, stated that I thought it was ridiculous that I had to come to the counter and possibly wait after I had already just paid for this thing. You know, essentially just trying to present the problem to the employee that it would cause. And she just makes fun of this. She literally looks down, gets red in the face, and then says that comment that I told you. It's just like, and then laughs. And then again, the other employee looks at me and bursts laughing, literally like out loud, like mouth open. It was bad. And again, the lady that was manning like the cashiers that was supposed to do it didn't even really seem to like she wanted to talk to me. She was just sort of swinging her keys. And yeah, she answered me. But the point was, she could fucking do something. She could literally have just been polite. She could have been like, oh, sure. Gone back, grabbed the thing, walked up to the register, opened it for me, went, there you go. And I would have been like, thank you. So why didn't she? Okay? And when every line with a real person in it is like all the way to the end. Yeah, when every line with a real person in it is all the way to the end, I'm going to that self-checkout. I'm not waiting 15, 20 minutes for a real person to check out my product just because they can't put the fucking lock things on the person that's supposed to be manning the self-checkout. What the fuck is she standing there for? To swing her keys around and talk to the other employee? What the fuck? Wouldn't have gotten away with that on my shift. And the point is, the point that I'm making, guys, any manager would immediately realize the problem. You're the lady that made fun of me. She's her manager. Yeah. So that's like essentially you see her demeanor when presented with a problem at work. She sort of laughs at it, doesn't treat it with seriously, doesn't think it's a big issue. So therefore, that's how our employees act. She's swinging her keys around. Okay? This is why managers have to be a certain way. And, I mean, like, they don't have to be assholes, but this is why they got to maintain a certain demeanor at work, too, you know? Like, yeah, sure, you can laugh once in a while and have fun, but, like, work is work. You know, you have a customer that's just trying to bring something to your attention and has a problem. You want to reassure them that you're there to hear that complaint and not laugh in their face. Because, again, I was trying to help Walmart, and I was mocked. That's how it feels. That's essentially what they did and how it feels about what they did. Essentially, I didn't even have to say anything. I could have literally walked out of that store, called corporate immediately, and just told them what happened. I wouldn't have even had to make a big stink and simply ask them if that's the policy, knowing that's a huge security threat. Because again, yeah, her argument, yeah, that's the point. Her argument is that it's a security threat, so that's why it's on there. That's not the argument I'm making. The argument I'm making is that you literally aren't removing it as I'm purchasing it. I'm not asking you to remove it before. I'm asking you as I make the purchase, I ring it up, put it in the fucking thing. Yeah, like, what the fuck? No. Unbelievable. That's what that employee's there to do. Yeah. So, if the issue is there's some sort of stupid security risk between the amount of time the person rings it up and the person unlocking the item, simply wait for the sale to go through. Stand there with the employee, even if you have to inform them, my apologies, I have to wait until the sale actually goes through, then I can unlock the item for you. Simply do that. Don't fucking stand there swinging your keys around, denying the fact that I have the right to just simply walk right out of the store right when I buy something. Should not have to enter a separate line for something to get removed. What the fuck even is that? Imagine you got ice cream in an ice cream parlor, but you couldn't eat it. You got your ice cream, you're just staring at it, it's melting away, but you can't eat it in the store, and there's like this like people are lined up out the door, you gotta like wait, you're trying to get out the door. Just imagine it's just dripping all over your hand. That's how dumb this feels. I'm standing there, I literally paid for this thing, and now I'm waiting in a separate line for another employee to actually remove it. Dumb as shit.